Okay, good, great. Okay, so this game is called Fantasy Maiden Wars Dream of the Stray Dreamer. It is a Toho game. Toho is a... How do I describe this? On this screen is closer. Yeah, I don't think that's... Let me turn down the music. Let me turn down the music through OBS like this. Is this any better? Maybe like this. I'll turn it even further down. Okay. This is a Toho game, and I'm not sure how to describe Toho to someone that doesn't know anything about it. It is basically a Japanese game franchise, a very big Japanese game franchise, but it's almost fully a it's a doujin, like fan-based franchise. Basically, a guy named Zun creates a bunch of Toho games. They're mostly bullet hell games, but he also licenses out the characters under a very permissive license that allows anyone else to make art or games or anime or anything based on it, and even make money off of it. Basically, the characters are basically open source, but they're not really, to put it very vaguely. Kind of like Taigi, kind of like how Satinal uses Taigi in her games, and you can as well if you like. It's basically it's a very famous franchise in Japan, but it mostly spawns games and stuff from amateur, well, not amateur, but like starter, like beginner, like independent game developers. Taigi is a very permissive license, exactly. So this is supposedly one of the more anticipated Toho games in recent memory that was getting a Japanese to English translation. I saw like people saying, oh, they were very glad that this was finally coming to Steam and having an official translation. So here we are. It's a tactical RPG of some kind. I haven't looked into the gameplay very much. I know that the game has 3 chapters in the demo, or 3 scenarios or something. So I'm hoping it won't take more than an hour, because that's all the time I have. So even though there are no settings for whatever reason, they do have a lot of things in here. Here you can... So I'm not familiar with all the characters. I can't even say that I'm familiar with more than like half a dozen of the characters, like the most famous characters, because there are a lot of characters, and to really become familiar with the characters, you kind of have to either play the game or read long wiki entries, and I don't have time for either. They also have a very rich music scene. And you know Flandre because you love a song, yeah. I do have a couple of plushies actually, Toho plushies sitting not too far from me. But Toho music is considered to be very, very good music. I do like several Toho songs myself. I even have a CD, or 1 or 2 CDs from like the more famous Toho music creators. I've actually even went to a Toho convention before. I've went to a Toho convention before in Japan. 2 of them actually. We've completely played through a Toho game, not a bullet hell one, a Metroidvania one. Yeah, a lot of them are bullet hell ones, but not all. I have, and I've played Toho Genso Reloaded. I think I'm missing a word in there. But it's the Reloaded one. Toho Genso Reloaded game is a mystery dungeon game. And I've played like 80 hours or something to it. And there's also Toho Mystia Izakaya, which is a cooking and serving game with a side of like gathering crabs, gathering resources. Kind of like Data Diver, but not without all the weird stuff. And that game I played like 10 hours I think. So I've played a couple of games, but I haven't played the bullet hell games as well, because I don't like bullet hell. But I like the other like genres that they come up with, and I like the characters. So tactical RPG seem to be right up my alley. So here we go. Spell cards, don't have any of those. Scenario title, the scenario chart reviewing this game's history. Yeah, we have not unlocked any. Same for this. Suspend conversations. Recorded all the save quit skits you've seen here. Suspend is like something you do on a console. I guess it's translated directly from that and they didn't actually change it. Glossary. So this is probably where you would go to learn about, to basically read the wiki and find out who the characters and places are. But we've unlocked nothing yet, so let's go unlock some stuff. So the two main characters you can play are also the two main characters of the franchise. They are Reimu and Marisa. They're two human girls who have been kind of blessed by whatever magic, and the entire Toho thing takes place in the spirit world, in Gensokyo, the spirit world. But these two humans have some kind of contract with someone, as far as I know, and they're kind of trapped / they're the guardians of the world. They also hate each other, but not in a protagonist antagonist kind of way, but in a rivals kind of way. In a lot of other bullet hell, in a lot of the other games, you actually get to play. You get to play or fight a lot of the characters depending on the game. In this case, I'm not sure what the role of all the other characters are, but I did read that these two are the main characters. So you can choose either one to play with. Reimu's the more famous one of the lot. She's kind of the main character of the story. Marisa's the 1A kind of protagonist, the deuteragonist or whatever they call it. I like both of them, so I don't actually know which one to pick. Let's pick Marisa. Normal. For people who have never played an ASRPG before or want to breeze through the game quickly. Lunatic. Give it your all no matter how absurd things get. For people who are really ready for truly anything, or if you're just into that sort of thing. Hard. For people who really like SRPGs or just want a tough fight. Let's go normal plus. For people who have experience playing SRPGs and want just the right amount of challenge. Because this is a demo and we have limited time, I'm just gonna go normal. Normal plus, yeah. Instead of easy and normal, it's normal and normal plus. Gensokyo, a remote region of an eastern land that has existed since antiquity. It has a long history, and its many annals do not chronicle its exact origins. In its olden days, it is said that yokai once ran rampant, and humans lived in fear. Roughly 500 years ago, the advancement of civilization threatened to shatter the balance between humans and yokai. The yokai sages took this threat seriously and proposed a solution. They established a barrier called the border of fantasy and reality, and drew weakened yokai into Gensokyo, thereby maintaining equilibrium between humans and yokai. But this period of stability was short-lived. With the rise of modern civilization, phenomena inexplicable by science became widely regarded as superstition. Their very existence denied, the yokai lost vast amounts of power. With Gensokyo on the brink of fading, the yokai sages put forth another proposal. They would erect a border to separate Gensokyo from the outside world, a border being between common sense and the fantastical, the Great Hakurei Barrier. With the creation of this barrier, all travel between Gensokyo and the world outside was cut off. The humans stranded inside and the surviving yokai developed their own independent culture. So even though the creator gives like a pretty wide license for people to do what they want with the game, there is still a canon story that goes through all the games, more or less, with some some contradictions here and there, but it does kind of follow a story, and this is the story. And different bullet hell games, different games have like their own, different official games have their own story bits that kind of advance the plot slowly. Over a century has passed since then. Summer, year 118. Yeah, you can't make a Toho game because you don't know the lore. I don't think it really matters. It's all about loving the game, loving the It's more about loving the franchise and actually being that strict. You can always change the lore a little bit after. Plus, fan games are not necessarily considered lore just because there's so much lore. Often fan games are just considered kind of like they're considered what do you call that? Delusions. Even so, it would be disrespectful here. Summer, year 118. As the hot summer sun shines on Gensokia, the first sparks are about to fly in what will be a long-raging battle. Yeah, generally people say you can kind of like read the wiki and you get a gist of what the characters are like. Or you play every single yokai game, every single Toho game starting from the start. Tengu? Tengu is not it's a generic name for like, is it? I think it's pretty sure it's a generic name for like Birdman, but currently the northbound unit has surrounded the target and is deploying Danmaku. Danmaku are the bullet hell bullets, basically. The magic bullets that fly everywhere. It's actually also a phrase for the entire concept of bullet hell in general. Unit down! It's no use, we can't hold. Requesting immediate reinforcements. Bzz. What? How can you be having such a hard time against a single enemy? So this is a different Tengu. Look, that's what's happening, okay? We're attacking large numbers, but it's like we're being toyed with. Just hurry up and alert the greater Tengu. At this rate, you'll be overrun. Understood. I'll dispatch anyone I can find who isn't busy as well. Okay. Looks like the Kappa followed their orders and took shelter. All that's left is a settlement over there. I better wrap up my petrol quickly. Hey you, Petrol Tengu, what are you doing over here? You should be on the front line. I'm on a different assignment. The Greater Tengu ordered me to confirm that no Kappa were wandering about. No Kappa will be stupid enough to be out and about on such a stormy night. I agree completely, but there's always a chance that someone might do something reckless. Alright, well, give us some backup once your hands are free. We need all the forces we can master right now. That's the plan. I'll be there shortly. You'll be fine, right? We're in a state of emergency here. I'll just focus on my assignment for now. Phew, did she pass me? Sorry about this, everyone. I can tell there's some sort of big fuss going on, but I really have to leave. Yes, Kappa are the ones with the water bowls in their head. In actual mythology, I'm not sure what they are in Toho. I'm sorry. Yeah, whoa, that's some loud thunder. I better get down the mountain while I can. That night, a scarlet mist enveloped Gensokia. Kirisame residence. Did I just make the cockle-doodle-doo noise? My mouth is wide open like I did. Why, I was out for a while there. I really burned that midnight oil in my magic research yesterday. At least I finally finished the catalyst for my new spell. It ain't gonna be long now before people start calling me a great magician. And on that day, I'll become a magnificent hero known throughout Gensokia. But in order to get there, I gotta deal with this scarlet mist first. It's been getting thicker and thicker since the storm that night. Maybe some sort of incident. So the way she says incident here, all the events, all the plot lines in most of the Toho games are called incidents. So like something happens to create whatever trouble happens to the plot in the game, and the whole thing is called an incident and referred to as an incident in other games. So yeah, maybe it's some sort of incident. It's been only a few days since the mist appeared. She's probably still lazing around at the shrine. This is my chance to steal a march on her. Marisa here is talking about Reimu, the other protagonist. Alright, time to go on my first outing in a while. This is the first step of Magician Marisa Kirisame's path to greatness. As you can tell, this is a constant theme with her. Frows of magic. To eat or not to eat, that is the question. It's been so many days since I ran off from the mountain, and I haven't eaten a real meal since. I'm all out of cucumbers and I have no idea where I am. But this mushroom looks the least suspicious of all those I've seen. It kinda smells like a maitake too. Besides, if I collapse here, that would defeat the whole point of slipping out in the first place. I have to do this to return home safely and complete my invention. Okay, 1, 2, wait! Ow! Phew, that was close. What was that for? Hey, give that mushroom back! You were really gonna eat this, huh? Give it up. It may look like a maitake, but it's actually real poisonous. Look closely. The tip has a faint purple tint to it, right? Real maitakes ain't ever that color. You're right. I was so hungry I couldn't think straight. Thanks a lot. I didn't think I'd be saved by a human in a place like... Wait, a human? Whoa, don't suddenly shout like that. How could it be? I gotta hide. Let's see. What's wrong? Is there something real scary behind me? My optical camouflage. It's out of order. A river. There's none around. Shut up! Bunk. Murph! How's my broomstick taste? Ow, tastes like pain. Why would you stuff that in someone's mouth? Cause you look like you were gonna lick it. So what if I'm a human? Oh, maybe you've got something to do with this scarlet mist? What are you talking about? I mean, there's lots of mist here, but I'm just lost, that's all. She's a kappa, I think. Don't play dumb. You tried to run from me. That means you have to be involved with the incident somehow. Wait, no, I wasn't trying to run away. It's just been such a long time since I've seen a human stranger. You're talking pretty normally to said human right now, though. Ahaha, you're right. I'm Nitori Kawashiro, a kappa. Nice to meet you. I'm Marisa Kirisami, a magician. You're a kappa, huh? I thought you guys don't come out much from Yokai Mountain. You want to stay hidden or something? Yep. We don't see many humans in the mountain either. That's why you scared me. So if you're supposed to be at the mountain normally, what you doing here now? There's somewhere I need to go, so I left the mountain to go there. But it's been so long since last time that I lost my bearings and... Taking a walk alone in a forest of magic is a pretty tall hurdle for a beginner. It really is. My optical camouflage broke down, a weird human tried to stuff a broomstick down my throat. Today's been awful. It's pretty much all your own fault though. Oh yeah, you kappa always carry nifty inventions around, aren't you? Got anything cool? I do, but it's all at the mountain. Oh, so I can take a look if I go to the mountain? I'll pay you a visit there next time. What? No, you can't. Why not? I don't care if your place is messy. That's not it. Humans are just asking for trouble if you dare enter Yokai Mountain. There's already some kind of fuss happening there now, I think. Something's happening at Yokai Mountain? Never mind that. Anyway, there's someplace I really need to get to right now. Right, you did mention that. Yeah, I was looking for a second-hand shop called Corindo. Do you happen to know where that is? I read from a newspaper that it carries items and magic from the outside world. Corindo, eh? There's definitely lots of weird things there. Huh? You know about it? Know about it? I'm a regular there. How about I show you the way? Really? Thank goodness. I thought Hades' Comet would come again before I found that shop. Do you have the time for that though? If you're busy, then... Well, I sort of am. I'm trying to figure out where all this mist is coming from. But I was on my way to do something else first. I asked Corindo's owner to do a tune-up on something. I think it's gonna come in real handy for this investigation, if it's ready. Oh, okay. In that case, lead the way, Marisa. Sure thing, try to keep up. We also visit Corindo in the Toho Genso Wanderer Reloaded, that game. The mystery dungeon game that I played. Please wait, Aya. Momiji, why are you being so slow? I can wait, but all the exclusive stories won't. I'm not being particularly slow, but your tendency to fly ahead is taxing the limits of my 1000-year vision. What a disappointment. I wanted to hurry and find a shrine maiden and write an article about her. Our responsibility is to watch over her, not to write an article about her. Yokai Mountain has been invaded. I think you could stand to take the mission more seriously. No, it's the other way around, Momiji. If you think like that, you'll never get ahead in the world. yokai are all about finding the humor in any situation. This is the first major event since they only left. In other words, the first major event since the Tengu Society was formed. Is that how it works? You make a point though. I've never heard of our group struggling so hard against just two opponents before. Well, they are gods. Of course they're going to know what they're doing. The problem's that Shrine Maiden. She's been prowling around outside the mountain. We need to figure out what her goal is. Right, that's what this whole mission is about. And an article about that will make me the champion of this year's newspaper competition, guaranteed. Of course, that's a real angle. But we're forbidden from reporting anything about this to outside parties. Will you be able to manage an article like that? Wait, what? The Greater Tengu issued a notice, remember? It said this was such a big deal, we shouldn't tell anyone outside the mountain about it. Oh come on, that's suppression of speech, that's not cool at all. If intel about this leaked outside, that would defeat the whole purpose of having martial law imposed over the whole mountain. Well yeah, but still. Man, there goes my motivation. Come on now, you were given a job, so do it. You're quite the obedient dog, aren't you? I'm a wolf, seriously, could you please at least try to... what's this? What's up? Did you find the Shrine Maiden? No, it's not her. A human and a kappa are flying a little ahead of us. I think that kappa might be... A human and a kappa? That's strange. If martial law has been declared, the kappa shouldn't be leaving the mountain. That's right, they shouldn't. And a kappa being with a human is even stranger. Let's go see what's up. They might know something about the Shrine Maiden. Even if they don't, that's an intriguing pairing. Understood, just keep on moving their dead ahead. Mitari, what are you doing here? So one thing about these games as well, the characters tend to forget about each other in between games. Sometimes. Some of them, like if they live together, if they're a unit of their own, they of course they'll know each other and they're related people. But I get a feeling that I'm pretty sure that characters just kind of forget seeing each other sometimes between games, unless they met each other as part of the main story. Like sometimes Reinu or Marisa will fight someone and then befriend them afterwards. In fact, that seems to happen a lot, if I'm not wrong. But especially between minor characters and like in fan games and stuff, the characters just forget about each other. Hey, are we at Korindo yet? Don't get so impatient, we're almost there. Look, I'm excited, okay? I haven't gotten out of the woods in days. Oh yeah, you never told me why you wanted to go to Korindo. My current invention needs some special parts, so I figured I'd search for them in a second-hand store. If they have what I want in stock, then my invention is complete, and the thought of it excites me too much to calm down. I know how that feels. You always want to borrow things that you want. Borrow? Sure. Who's that? Don't tell me. I was ready to dart it until I saw it with my own eyes. It really is you, Nitari. Momiji, why are you here? That's what I want to ask. What are you doing here during such a major event? Surely you're aware the entire mountain is in a state of martial law. The kappa are currently barred from leaving the mountain. Wait, what? Martial law? Say what? So when you said you couldn't return to the mountain... Okay, yeah, I didn't get permission before leaving, but I had no idea the situation was so serious. You know her, Momiji? Yes, she's a friend of mine, Nitori Kawashiro. I have no idea what she's doing here or why she snuck out the mountain though. Who are you people anyway? Things seem pretty hectic today all around. Ah yes, you would be the ordinary human magician that resides in this forest, correct? Pardon one, I'm the great human magician that dwells in the forest of magic. Hehehe, at long last my name has reached as far as a yokai. I don't know your name, but I believe I saw you before at the previous incident. Kappa fleeing the mountain and human from the forest having a secret meeting though? I can make a great article out of this. What do you mean an article? Ah, I should have mentioned earlier. I am Ayashamimaru, a reporter in a Crow Tengu. I'm the presiding editor of the Bunbun Maru newspaper, Kansokyo's fastest and finest fountain of facts. I'm getting some great shots here. Look, this is some clandestine meeting. I just happened to run into Marisa. That's right, if you want an article, there's lots more interesting things to cover. Oh, such as? I'm all ears. Such as this Scarlet Mist all over again, Sophia. You saw it while you were flying, right? Haha, I get you, that's definitely another critical incident. What do you mean, another? Oopsie. Just picked the wrong word there. Well, whatever. I'll be resolving the Mist incident, so if you want a prior interview, now's the time. I totally forgot about this Mist incident. I'll be back, Momiji. Gotta get some aerial shots on the Mist real quick. What? Are you okay with just ignoring our orders to watch over the Shrine Maiden? Obviously not. You find her and watch over her. This mission's practically tailor-made for you anyway. You're just dumping it all on me? Yep, it's all yours later. This always happens when I'm paired with her. At least I avoided getting an article written about me and all that chaos. I assume she discreetly let the matter drop since you were a friend of mine. Okay, let's get back to the mountain, Itari. As I said earlier, martial law's been declared. Wait, back up. What was all that about watching over the Shrine Maiden? What did Rainu do this time? Is that what you're concerned with? You pick up on the oddest things, human. Speaking of which, Nitari, if you've been gone this long, have you seen a suspicious Shrine Maiden at all? A non-Hakure Shrine Maiden, to be more specific? I haven't seen any Shrine Maidens. I've been lost and alone, wandering the forest of magic this whole time. That's to be expected when you run off by yourself. Either way, that's fine. Finding her is part of my job. I'm done asking questions. Now come along, Nitari. Wait, don't just end the conversation like that. A Shrine Maiden that ain't Rainu? I'm pretty lost here. Does this have something to do with the Scarlet Mist? That's enough questions and answers. If you're going to keep on obstructing me, I'll have to escalate to force. If it's a Danmaku battle you want, that's exactly what you're gonna get. Itari, you know about Danmaku battles, right? Yeah, I'm familiar. Why? What do you mean, why? You're gonna be helping me out, obviously. What? Why do I have to fight Momiji? Because if I go down here, I can take you to Corinto. But still... You know what? I'm tired of this. I'll just quiet you both. Bowards, try me. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Oh, to heck with it! Sure. Battle segment of the game consists of player and enemy phases. Each turn you will control your units in the player phase, then the CPU will control your enemies in the enemy phase. When your cursor is over one of the units, press the Z button to bring up the control unit, the unit menu, and issue commands to them. You can also view the menu by pressing SL. If things aren't quite making sense, try pressing SL and looking through it. What the hell is SL? It's just tab. Okay. Use a unit's unique commands specific to them. There's a typo down here. Use a unit's unique commands. Unit's current terrain changes to land. Unit's land ratings as a higher unit gains a boost to accuracy, vision, and defense. No idea what that means. Change to focus mode. Unit's movement is slow and can only graze attacks instead of dodging them, but will not suffer Danmaku penalties aside from the special attack. Super Robot Wars? I don't know anything about that game. Can I see the range of these enemies? I cannot. They do some kind of Danmaku thing, but I don't know what. I don't know what and I don't know how far. And I don't know why this one is lit. And this one is not. And this one is, who knows? Move. Move here. And. Yeah. I feel like I went through that too fast. That's okay, we'll figure it out. Move here. And watch out, Nitari, the crows are spitting out Danmaku. Right, so that means I should, if you enter the Danmaku field, your movement, evasion, and defense all go down. So if you don't want to deal with that, you gotta either stay out of it or switch to focus mode. A slow and careful way of fighting, right? One of the basics of Danmaku battling. Focus mode slows your movement speed in exchange for ignoring the negative effects of being Danmaku. But it also means that even if you dodge, you still take graze damage. Higher the hit rate, the more graze damage you take, so watch yourself. Staying unfocused outside of Danmaku but focused inside it is the basic of the basics. Don't forget they'll go away if you beat the crows. Time to show you how it's done. I'll follow your lead, Master. Mark with D, I can't generate Danmaku. Suffer movement, defense, evasion, all nullified by going to focus mode. But it'll deal damage instead of dodging. If you want to move fast, take the unfocused mode. If you can think of it, you may want to focus up. Mastering when used both modes will give you a big advantage in battle. Wait, I should not have closed that one. I thought I was closing the previous manual thing, but I was closing a new one. Weapons have varying ranges of other requirements to be used. Power is increased by battling and defeating enemies with that character. Don't have enough ammo, you can use it. Weapons marked with P can be used after moving. Early turns of a level, you want to conserve your resources against grunts while accumulating power. So the thing I missed was something about I'm not sure which one I missed, but it's somewhere in here. It might have been this one. If you are able to fire an enemy, you can use the attack command. Select a weapon name, display in white, and the enemy you want to attack. Okay. I actually do have I do have a quest to do. I do have a side quest to do to be in focus mode when I kill 5 things, right? When I defeat 5 things. But then again, that thing only does no. But I guess once I move, I can't actually do anything else besides attack. I can't focus and I can't land. And I can't attack them from here. But it's not, I'm not gonna kill them anyway. Okay, let's move somewhere here. No, here, attack, magic missile, this thing. What am I looking at here? Begin battle? Sure. So is this, you'll be feeling this one in the morning. So it's just an animation for an attack. Mostly kill enemies during that time. Yeah, I don't think it's like that, judging by what we've seen so far. Is it exactly like SRW? Interesting. Oh. Okay, yes. do you expect? I think I skipped the animation there by pressing X instead of Z. Okay, so now I want to focus. I don't know if it's... So they talk about air rating and land rating. What is my rating? So my air rating is A, my land rating is A. So it doesn't make a difference. Whether I'm flying or landing, I do not gain a bonus for that. You only have 28 more chances to see the animation. So I probably want to move like here, attack. This has assist. I don't know what assist means. But this thing's gonna die anyway, once I shoot it. Skip. Oh wait, no. I can select weapon. Support. There's no support, no team. Oh, I can turn battle animations off. Let's do that. Sure. You focus, move here, attack, that. Are they? I'm kind of short on time, so maybe not. I feel like the animations are the same. Actually, no, maybe not. If I use a different skill, it might be different. So let's witch leyline this thing, and then watch the animation. Get out of here. Try this on Fasai. Amazing. I mean, it's a starter skill. You're level 1. I'm sure it'll become more impressive as the game goes on. Actually, no, here's good. Yes, teamwork attack. They are already teamwork. You can see here, so there's a support. There's a support and a team here. So that it obviously is a mechanic for that. I just don't know what to do with it yet. Yeah. Let me select counter attack. What is this select counter attack? Come on, you can try a little harder than that. Oh, I accidentally skipped. I skipped the retaliation. Oops. Wait, what? That's it? We'll settle this right here. Do this. Focus. Move. Here. Attack. This. Now. Attack this. Here. Yes. Desperate times are when I shine. Sorry, but you're done for. Almost. The crow didn't get a counter attack. I guess I'm outside of his range. Focus. Oh. Here. Oh, I can heal. Cucumber. I've got a whole armory ready for you. I'm going in for this. Bonus condition fulfilled. Gain an extra 10,000 points. Alright! Not half bad. Seems like there are rules to Danmaku battles. In focus mode, it takes great damage but is less risky than taking direct hit. Plus, Danmaku blocking away becomes no big deal. Staying focused with Danmaku is the basic strat, huh? They should go in my research notes. Ooh, so eager to learn. Oh, she's attacking as well. How rude. And I actually have this. What is this? Support. There we go. Begin battle. Who are you? And why are you tricking Nitari into helping you? Nitari's got nothing to do with this. You're the one who didn't answer my question. What did this non-Hakure Shrine Maiden do to get the Tengu chasing after her? Again, it's none of her business. If you won't take no for an answer, we'll do this the hard way. This isn't the time or the place for this. Huh? Grace. See that? Trust me, I'll give you a real earful. Sorry for your downfall. Not bad at all. So I'm not sure what the assist did there. Can you like attack? Monster Cucumber? Go Monster Cucumber this thing. Guess I just fire everything I have. Alright. Monster Cucumber. Unique. Increases the MP cost of the next attack by 30 to grant 15 damage to users. Sure! Attack! What requirement am I missing for this? Is it just that they have to be within like north, south, east, west range maybe? I don't have any team up attacks. So none of these are team up attacks. This is a laser. I'm not sure what the... Oh, the range is 4 to 6, which means I'm too close to him. I'm too close to her, sorry, to do this attack. Okay. Let's do that. Just magic missile. Actually... Yeah, whatever. Can't support. What's this? No, that's fine. What's this? No, that's fine. Go. It's your fault everything got so complicated. So. Yeah, I'll get her on the turn, yeah. So that's what you mean by a lot of times you get someone, you kill enemies on their turn. But she said she'll retreat after below when she's 50%, right? They said she'll retreat when she's below 50%. You're not half bad. Sorry about this, Momonki. Okay, time for you to talk. Give me the deeds on that shrine maiden. I'll do no such thing. I'll retreat for now, but let me give you a warning. Do not pry any further into this matter. A lot of times you want to charge a group of enemies and let them all attack you since you encounter them. Hey, get back here. Bah, she got away. The Danmaku battle settled, but still. Rupai, I've really done it now. What am I gonna do? Is this for you leaving the mountain? Yeah, Yokai Mountain is a very orderly place, but the trade-off is that it's a lot stricter than what it's like in human society. Leaving the mountain was bad enough, but now that I've fought and beaten Momiji, I'm really gonna be for it when I go back. Hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? Don't you still need to find that stuff for your invention? First things first, let's head for Corinda. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to finish 3 scenarios. But we might finish the second one. Maybe we'll do 3. We're here, this is Corinda. Whoa, Corinda is in a place like this? Yep, at the entrance to the Forest of Magic. It ain't too easy to lose your way here. I should have known that Tengu map wasn't accurate enough to go on. No way, you got here, let's head on in. Yo, Corinne, I'm here. Ah, Marika, and Marisa, and a new face, I believe. Hi there. I'm Mitari Kawashiro, a kappa. A kappa? It's a rare type of customer around these parts. Is this a friend of yours, Marisa? Yeah, basically. A friend? Something wrong? No, humans and kappa are sworn friends after all. Interesting. I've heard a fair bit about them, but this is the first time I've seen a real-life kappa. No, it's not. I'm pretty sure you've seen it in like every single game so far. Every single fan game so far. Or like half a dozen of them anyway. I imagine them more classically having a shell on their back and a dent on top of their heads. This one seems just like a sweet kid. So what brings a kappa here? I'm looking for something. Would you mind letting me browse your wares? By all means, feel free to look around. Make 2 helpings of snacks as well. You've still got those rice cookies you bought before, right? Always so demanding. They're on the table over there, so help yourself. Anyways, I'm here to pick up the goods. The adjustment should be complete by now, right? The goods? Sorry. I told you 3 days ago to come back in a week. Of course it's not ready yet. Seriously? I need to get to the bottom of this scarlet mist and you're over here taking your sweet time? Yes, there's a lot of talking between and during fights, rather than most games, which front load a lot of chatter and I focus on gameplay. Yeah, this game as well, right? There's a lot of talking in between fights. I'm surprised that it actually is similar to Super Robot Wars. I've heard of it obviously, but I've never played it or looked into it. So I'm glad you have to tell me that. I told you a week because it would take a week to do. You can't expect me to get it done any faster. Great, now Reinu's gonna get ahead of me. And here I just worked out a new spell. Good grief, some things never change. I actually have been pushing to get it done faster. I had a feeling you need it. Come back in 2 days, I'll have it done by then. Really, I knew I could count on you, Corinne. This wasn't the trick I was expecting to take, but it was definitely worth it. That's why you should help out Kappa, I guess. Marisa, it's a cell phone. They look so different when you see them up close. A cell phone? What's that? 8 hours per session in order to make progress. You mean because of the chatter? Sorry, because of the talking? It's an item for communicating with someone else who's far away. I hear it lets you telepathically speak with someone, and you don't have to have psychic powers for it to work. Admittedly, I have no idea how to use one. It transforms air vibrations into signals, and then the receiver transforms the signals back. It's basically the digital version of having 2 cans and a piece of string. Digital, huh? Well, you seem to understand how it works. Ooh, a virtual girl. This was so shocking to me when I first saw it, in more ways than one. There's a magical pair of glasses that shows the wearer a pseudo-world. I've tried them on, but all I saw was pitch darkness. Hey, that's close enough. Pitch black isn't that far from dark red. I have no idea what you're on about. Have you found what you're looking for? Don't be in such a rush. There's so much neat stuff here. Hey, mango cards, a whole bunch of them. Okay, I know what that is. Let me borrow those for a few. We played a lot. You sure find some fun things, Nitari. Yeah, you do lots of fun. I won't ever get bored like this. It's an honor to hear that from a kappa. Feel free to visit again whenever you like. Though honestly, I wish they just leave already. Alright, I better be heading back. You're going home already, Marisa? It's getting dark outside. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I'll be punished once I return to the mountain. I still haven't found the parts I was looking for. There's still no reason to not go home. Yeah, just go away already. I want some quiet time. Hey, Corinne, let Nitari stay here for the night. She seems to like it here. Wait, what? Letting the kappa stay here is no joke. If she keeps up with scavenging all night long, it's gonna take forever to clean up after her. Well, Corinne, if you're done here, then I'm heading back home. Aha, I think I've got it. I don't mind letting her stay here, but I don't know if you'll be more suited to a kappa than the alternative. What alternative? Marisa's house is full of junk that even I haven't seen before. She trades it with me every once in a while, and sometimes I can find some real gems in that stuff. You do not. You call all of it junk. Oops, gotta be careful. Can't let Marisa know how valuable her junk really is. The point is, there's a chance you could find the parts you're looking for there. Ah, makes sense. I certainly haven't turned anything up here. Super, wow, 157 hours for completion is. Then it sounds like the metal settled. Marisa let her stay over at your house tonight. What? When did this get settled? Just now. Besides, she's your friend to begin with. When did I call her my friend? Hey, you called me your friend when we came in. Come on, don't cling to my skirt like that. Alright, I don't really care about other people looking at my stuff anyway. Come on and stay at my place tonight, Nitari. Really? You cool with me coming over? Yes, as long as you don't make a bunch of noise tonight. I'm getting up early to make a visit tomorrow. Another incident investigation? Close enough. I'm visiting a magician I know to ask her about the mist. Oh, okay. I'm not sure where I should go next anyway, so mind if I tag along? Suit yourself, she's a pretty cool magician. She can control multiple dolls at once. Ooh. Interesting. Are they RC dolls? RC? Remote control. Well, let's save that for tomorrow. We should head on back and get to sleep. Actually, now that I don't have to worry about going home, I was thinking of doing a little more scavenging. Zip it. I say I'm going home, so I'm going home. Oh, come on. See you, Corinne. I'll be back for the goods later. Thank you very much, Mr. Corindo. Sure thing. See you soon. Phew, they left. Finally, some peace and quiet. Marisa brought yet another noisy yokai here. It's like friends keep falling to her lap. She's an odd one, alright. It's been a while since she vanished. Marisa looked up to her so much. This is probably going to be the start of a new adventure for her. I run a second-hand shop. I may have no interest in Danmaku battles, but I can still lend my support to her. Which is why I've got one more job to do, no matter how much I'd rather go to sleep right now. To celebrate new beginnings, it's time to give the mini Hakero a full tune-up from Marisa Kirisame. I do not know what that is. After the battle and story segments are finished, you have an intermission. From here, you can organize, outfit, and upgrade your units, as well as save and load data before the next stage begins. When your preparations are all finished, select next map at the bottom. You want to save the game, press save. You want to load the game, press load. If you want to pause the game in the middle of the map, you can choose a quick save. For a quick save, you can choose continue from the title screen to resume playing. You can only have one quick save at a time. Scarlet Arc, Chapter 1, Departure. This implies that there's more than one arc. Kinda. But maybe not. Upgrade? We have upgrades. Nitari. What upgrades you got? Ah, okay. Go upgrade your weapon, I guess. Marisa! Go upgrade your weapon, I guess. Maybe I should make you a tank. Nah, upgrade your weapon, who cares? Learn skills? Oh, this costs PP, whatever PP is. There's a lot of skills. Well, not a lot of skills actually. Oh, it is a lot of skills. Okay, that is a lot of skills to learn, okay? Whatever PP is, I don't have enough. X upgrade. XP. You need XP for this, really? Power points, yeah, something like that. What even is this? Oh, there's stuff, but I don't have any stuff yet. Okay. That's how I would increase her. That's how I would increase her affinity with different terrains. Air, land, water, and whatever the last one is. Okay. Shall we go for another map? Another map, or shall we call it? I kind of get the gist of how it goes. If we go to the next map, we will see the characters. Yeah, I don't think we'll finish on time though. Nah, we should probably call it that first chapter alone took like 56 minutes. Although I was yapping for like the first part of it. But okay, so the demo has 3 chapters. So it will be around 2.5 hours long to 3 hours long, I think. Especially since the later fights, the second and third fight, are probably more complex than the first one. But yeah, we kind of get the gist of how the story goes. I'll definitely be adding this one to my wishlist as well. I like Toho games in general, so I'm gonna see how it... And it does have pretty good reviews from the people who have played the Japanese version of it. So, yeah. I'll be looking forward to this one when it comes out. But this game is sorely lacking... It's sorely lacking like UI stuff. Right? Like you can't click on things to move. You have a cursor, but you can't click on menu items. The engine probably doesn't support that. But there's no audio options, there's no video options. My screen is actually stuck in a small thing like this. That's about how big it is. Right? And that's not a good look for a game. And there's no quit button, there's only a save load and a suspend. I don't really know where the suspend is. Save quit. But where is the save quit? There's no quit. So I don't even know how you quit out of here. Anyway. Hopefully they fix that before lunch. If not, I'm sure people will complain about it. I mean, I played it fine. You can never quit. I played it fine on my monitor anyway. And there are programs you can use to like increase the size, but you shouldn't have to install those programs. If this is a PC port, I mean, if this is a PC Steam port and all, you should give it a proper treatment and put in some video and audio options. You just expect it to turn off your mobile device. Well, no, because this actually says there are skits you get when you save and quit the game. I'm just not sure how you save and quit the game. There's no option for me to trigger these. Like, these look interesting. How do I trigger them? I don't know. Oh, there's next map is... I actually know this. I kind of know these people because we also visited them in the Toho Gensio Wanderer Reloaded. But we're not going to actually view this. You can play the demo yourself if you want to see the other 2 scenes. We're going to stop the demo right here. Okay, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate y'all sticking around. And we shall look at 1 or 2 more demos tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Rest your wings and be excellent to other people. And yourself. Goodbye.